Hey folks, and welcome to Greg's Golf Shack. Sometimes do you feel like you have a different swing every time you play golf? Well, chances are you do. In fact, most of us have a different swing each day, and there's lots of reasons that can happen. So I've got a little warm-up drill for you that can help you find that center of the face, some consistent ball striking, and help you find your way around the course a little bit better. Now folks, before we get started, click on that subscribe button. Maybe like the video, drop me a comment. I'm a certified instructor with the Canadian Golf Teachers Federation. I have a Master's of Education. I want to help you play better golf and have more fun out on the course. All right, chances are we do have a different swing every time we play. Now, there might be subtle differences, but the impact on our game and where our ball goes can be significant. You know, a degree open, a degree closed, this kind of thing can be a missed fairway or a missed green very easily. And that happens to all of us. Even the pros, before they go out and play a tournament, they're out on the range, not necessarily just warming up and fine-tuning their game. Very often they're finding out what their swing is bringing to their game that day. They might discover that they're hitting fades more commonly than they would, or they're hitting, a draw and it's a little bit of a new miss for them, and they're planning their strategy around the course of how to incorporate that in. They don't want to get into fix-it mode right before a competitive round. And we as amateur golfers, certainly there's lots of different things that affect our game. We might have not slept very well, slept a little bit weird and have a kink in our neck, had a long day at work at the desk and not feeling very flexible. Many of us have different injuries or other ailments that we're nursing. I have herniated discs and things that change my swing daily, and I've got to kind of work through that and find what my swing is going to bring to the course that day. Now, a lot of us will get out to a course. Maybe we don't hit the driving range, we don't stretch and warm up, and we step up to that first tee, usually with a driver, and just give it a big full swing, and maybe we'll slice it off into the trees or hook it into the water or something, and all of a sudden we click into fix-it mode. Our next shot is going to be trying not to do what we did on the first shot, or our next tee shot is going to be trying to do something different, when really that mishit could have been a one-off. Our body is not used to what we're swinging that day. It's not used to those motions, and we kind of got to find our groove, and it can take into the back nine before we're finally feeling a little bit flexible and fluid of what our swing is doing. But chances are our round is already gone. We've been in fix-it mode all day. We've been overcorrecting different things. So warm-up is really key. Now, simply stepping up to the range and pulling up your driver and trying to hit full shots isn't always the best approach, but it's probably the most common. They call it a driving range, and people usually go there and just full swing right away. I usually will spend about a half a bucket of balls doing this little drill I'd like to show you, which is just, in my head, 20-yard shots. What the goal is to find a comfortable, confident, consistent swing to hit the middle of the face. And it's so much easier to dial that in with small little mini swings rather than great big full swings. There's more range of motion for things to go wrong in a full swing, when really what we'd like to focus on is this moment of impact. So I'll spend about a half a bucket of balls just with my pitching wedge to start, and just hit little mini swings to see where the club is hitting the golf ball on the face for that day. And what I'll do is I'll try to dial in middle of the face contact, find out what my misses are, and make little adjustments with the little mini swing that will be easier to apply to a full swing. So whether I'm out on the driving range or I'm coming out here into the studio, I'll start with this pitching wedge, and these aren't chips. I'm not close stanced and sort of not breaking the wrist much in the follow through. These are mini swings. I'm just thinking like this, mini swing like that. And very often what I'll try to do is get through an almost full follow through, just to encourage that turn. And I'll just do little hits just like this. All right, and I'll find my miss. That was a little bit fat. I'll try that again without changing much, just okay, a little bit better, and I can start making little mini adjustments if I find I'm commonly hitting it fat or commonly hitting it thin. So that was fat again. One small adjustment I might make is move the ball a little bit back in my stance. See what happens with that little 20-yard hit. That was a little bit cleaner. Or something I might try is delay the club coming through. Get my hands through first a little bit with that small little chip. Nice turn, that was pretty nice too. But what I'll see is I'll find if I'm hitting it off the heel and shanking it, or if I'm hitting it off the toe and either shanking it again off the toe or something, and I'll make those little adjustments. Sometimes I'll try to hit a little shank or a little toe shot on purpose so I know what it feels like to do that. If I can do that on purpose, there's a chance I can avoid doing that by mistake. What I would love to do on purpose is hit it right in the middle of the face and get these little turns. Now that felt awkward. This is why it's so much easier to try it with these little swings, find my swing, and then apply it to a full swing. So I'm slowly getting there, you know. That was pretty clean. I'd get a few of those clean shot feelings, and then I'll slowly start building up the swing to a longer swing. And before I know it, I'm making nice full swings with good contact, getting it in the middle of the face. And what I've done is I've built this confidence of what it feels like to hit the ball out of that center, that nice muted little compression feeling. And it's so much easier to apply that to my full swings because I've dialed in that main zone, that main impact zone, right when it matters most. So give that a try. Look, this is not a sexy little drill. When you're out on the driving range and people are out there trying to bomb big drivers and you're spending a half a bucket hitting little 20-yard small shots, it can feel a little awkward. But when you're out on the course and you're making nice contact and really dialing in your ball striking, it'll help you shoot lower scores. You'll have more fun. And hey, it always feels good to improve and have a good round. So give that a try. I hope that tip helps. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you next time on Greg's Golf Shack.